Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 2026. Can't believe it's here, but we are ready to rock this year. First stream of 2026. I hope everybody's having a great start to their year. I know I am. We're pumping out a ton of new content and more importantly, teaching everybody how to trade more effectively. So, without further ado, let's hop right into it. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. I appreciate you guys coming. If you're new, make sure you like the stream and subscribe. But we're going to be here for a little bit tonight trying to see if we can make some money. We are back. It feels good to be back. I know everyone had probably a good vacation. I hope you did. Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. The holiday season is always nice for everyone to kind of kick back and just relax after what seemed to be a pretty tough year for 2025. But I think going into 2026, we're going to have a great year. We have some serious news that we'll get into in a little bit. But there's some serious news that's going to be impacting not only the foreign exchange market, but commodities and the stock market in general. More importantly, oil and defense contracts, but we'll get into that. So right now, what we're going to do is what we always do, and that's starting to look at some charts here and see what we can make some money on tonight. So, and again, if you're just joining, welcome guys. Go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe. We're going to get into it. So we're going to start with looking at some volume. I know everyone wants to look at gold. Absolutely massive gap up. Absolutely massive gap up to start. Typically means that it's going to continue on down, but as you guys know, I don't touch gold, but we have to look at it. You got to take a look at gold just based off what it's been doing recently. We had some insane highs on gold, as high as $4,549 per ounce. Absolutely insane, but I think we're going to see some sort of market correction as we're seeing some consolidation in this area. Moving on, Euro JPY is gapping up. It started with a gap down actually, and it looks like it's going to be driving up to the zone. We're not going to quite jump into trades right away. We're going to do a little more analytics and going over what's happening here. But we have a lot of consolidation right here. This consolidation is tradable consolidation because we do have a strong support and resistance here. So it is tradable consolidation. However, we're going to wait a little bit to see what happens here. But Euro JPY is looking like it could do one of two things, and that's this way or this way. So you know how we trade. 3 confirmations is what we need. We don't have that right now. I'm going to throw my ribbons and my FVGs back up there. Definitely need those on there. Moving on here to Euro AUD. We are trading within a range for sure. We have our clear support and resistance. We did just get a nice bullish candle, which could be symbolizing a reversal here, similar to the last time it was at this area. Last time at this area was right there. So we could be seeing a reversal and a strong W pattern. You've got a possible very strong W pattern right here. So this is something that we're going to look at for a buy as well. So Euro JPY we're going to mark as yellow. I marked that as a yellow flag on the side here when I don't know which way it's going. Euro AUD we're going to mark as a possible buy. I think we're going to see a lot of movement during this Asian session tonight, being that there is some serious news like I mentioned earlier. GBP AUD, not really liking anything I'm seeing here on the 1 hour. We're right dead smack in the middle of a zone. As you guys know, I don't like to trade in the middle of zones. We're in the middle of a clear resistance and a clear support with no indication left or right. You may be noticing, guys, on a lot of these charts that we are kind of just in range. There's a reason for that. The end of the year, typically there's a lot of sell-offs and people are getting out of their positions going into the end of the year, which means you saw less volume at the end of the year. Now that we're at the beginning of the year, we're absolutely seeing massive volume. Today's my first day back trading, and probably many other traders after these bank holidays. but we're already up to over 17,000, 13,000 on some of these pairs. So I do think what we're going to see is some serious volume coming in. USD JPY looks like a fantastic buy. We have a fair value gap and a ribbon flip. This is our number one trade right now. I can tell you that right now, just based off seeing it. Let's go through why here. So we're going to draw some micro zones. So we have a micro support right here. It's a smaller support zone. We blew through the previous highs of consolidation. If you want to take a look at this, this was consolidating for 4 days and 11 hours. You had 4 days and 11 hours of consolidation, and we broke it just now. If we can get a closure above this right here, using the fair value gap and our EMA ribbon flip, we will take buys up this way. Potential profits here, you're looking at 50-something pips. Not something we need to rush into. Definitely a fantastic trade. So far, this is by far the best chart that I've seen today. This is going to be our number one chart as of right now. And I'll explain why again. I think that it's important that everyone understands why I like this. So there's 3 reasons. You have a W pattern, which is always a good pattern to have. It's something that just happens in the market. You have a W pattern, right? So that's 1. 2, we have an EMA ribbon. Our EMA ribbon acts as support and resistance as we go through the market. It acts as a support sometimes, and it acts as a resistance sometimes. Today, it is acting as a support where it has been tested through some time here. It's actually been on this uptrend and using it as a support for 5 days and 8 hours. 5 days and 8 hours of support. So that's our second confirmation. Our third confirmation, and probably the most important, is going to be a full candle closure above the previous highs, which is right here. So I'll actually draw that out for us so we can get a better idea of what we're looking at here. This will be our full candle, buys with full candle closure. So, buys with full candle closure above the previous highs. The previous highs are right here. I don't like where I put that. I'm going to move that over. So, our previous highs are right here. Our previous highs are this entire mark right here, 156.997. That is our previous highs. We've created a fair value gap. 1. We have a full candle closure above the EMA ribbon. 2. We have a W pattern. 3. We can also establish that we are in an uptrend. The uptrend is established by having higher highs and higher lows. Let's go ahead and mark this up, and I will explain that, what I mean by higher highs and higher lows. So let's take a look here. We have, here's our low, here's our next low, here's our next low, here's our next low, and here's our next low, all higher than each other. All right, so all of our lows are higher than each other. Now let's look at our highs. This was really the start of the trend. Here's a high, here's a high, here's a high, and we're going to be looking at a new high up here. We've just established an uptrend. That is 4 confirmations. I like 3, 4's even better. 4 confirmations is a solid indication that this is a good trade. I'm almost tempted to get in it now. We can drop down to the 15-minute time frame here. The 15-minute had the full solid candle closure above the EMA ribbon with a fair value gap created, and you've got room to grow. At least 37 pips, but at max you're looking at 54. This is a fantastic trade right here. Even on the 15-minute, this is textbook what we look for. Now, it has already flipped. I will say it has already flipped. It's already flipped and gone for 20. When we trade on the 15-minute time frame, we go for 20 pips, 15 to 20 pips, and then typically you see a reversal. What I'd like to do is wait for the hour, because there's no sense in jumping into it, but it's a really good looking trade right now. I mean, this is a solid looking trade. For those of you that are just joining us, again, 4 confirmations on a trade that has just opened in the market is a solid one. We're going to get a new 15-minute candle here in 1 minute, and I think we may take entries off this, to be quite honest with you guys. I truly think we're going to. And this is what it would look like. So if we were to enter a long position, our stop loss would be below the market open, right below market open, and our take profit's going to be up here. I'm going to hop over to the hour real quick. I don't want to confuse you guys, but I'm going to hop over to the hour real quick. We actually are, it's more like up there. I'm going to actually move this, zone. It's actually more like up there. So this is what we're looking at here. We have an established uptrend. We have a ribbon flip with a candle closure above and a solid FVG. I think this thing's gonna go. So if we're on USD JPY, we're gonna wait. What do we have? 1 more minute. We just got a 15-minute candle, and we've created another fair value gap. So what we're gonna do here is get into buys right here, guys. We'll be getting into buys on USD JPY. I got in at, let's see here, 157.1420. 157.1420. That's where my broker had it at. So right here, we're going to send this out to our group here. If you're not in the Discord group, you get all these for free. I would highly suggest it. Very good information. Very, very good information. We're going to send it out to the group here in the free signals. Long on USD JPY. Yeah, okay. Hey Adele, you can ban that guy. But anyway, 15 to 20 pips, I said, that's on the 15-minute. Typically, yes, on the 15-minute. We're trading on the hour right now. I do think we'll see some retracement, but the 15-minute is definitely going to be something that we're looking at, but the 1 hour also looks really, really solid. The 1 hour looks fantastic on the chart right now. What we're looking at right here is a very solid play. That's fine, I'll ban him. So, again, if you're looking, guys, we are in long on USD JPY. And I'll tell you that this is a very solid looking trade for 4 reasons. We went over them, but I'm going to go over them again because I want everybody to understand. We have an established uptrend for 1, okay? For 2, our EMA ribbon, and I'll explain the EMA ribbon in a minute, but our EMA ribbon is being used as a moving, trailing, whatever you want to call it, support. It's being used as a support right now. We also have a fair value gap that has formed right here that is also being used as a support. So along with this being an uptrend, we have 4 confirmations. So with that being said, we are in long on USD JPY. That is the trade that I'm going with today. This is what I'm looking at, and this is by far the most confident trade that I saw out of all the charts. let's dive into it. Who has some questions about this? I see we got a bunch of people in here. Who has questions as to why we got into this trade? If not, that means I'm doing my job and I explained it well. But we'll hop to the 15-minute here. Love this fair value gap right here. I do think news has a little bit. Again, we're mostly trading due to price action. Like I trade on price action trading, right? So what is the market giving us? What is the market showing us? What can we take based off the candlestick patterns in our support and resistance zones? But I do think that certain news that has come out recently is going to strengthen the US dollar. You know, I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't know what this platform does with politics, so I'm not going to get too much into it. But if you want to know what's going on in the news, just look anywhere. It's everywhere. So the United States dollar, I think, is going to increase with what's happening in the world right now. But the trade that we took just now and that we're in is all based on technical analysis. It has nothing to do other than with technical analysis. Because like I talked about too in previous streams, is we don't trade news. We trade the aftermath of news, but I don't trade news. News is wildly unpredictable. It could spike the chart. It could do a lot of different things. We have no red folder news tonight. I'll show you guys real quick, but we have no red folder news tonight. No red folder news tonight, and tomorrow we have USD PMI manufacturing news in the morning at 10 a.m. We'll probably be on stream for that. We'll probably be on stream for that because I am streaming the New York session tomorrow. I do stream the New York session 1 day a week, and the Asian session 4 days a week, sometimes 5. So if you wanted to look though, Forex Factory, and also in my Discord, it tells you all the information that you need to know about news. You don't get what on your right side view? Yeah, I think, oh, the Discord bot was updated for the new year. Nice. The news Discord bot. So in our Discord, in my Discord, we have a news tab, and every day it shows what news you have. So you know if you're trading, and there's red folder news or orange folder news, you know not to, stay away from those pairs until an hour or two after. Wait to see what the market does and see if it calms down. Because, yeah, news is just bad. It's a scary thing to trade, guys. It really is. So, again, waiting on USD JPY. Once we're in the trade is the hardest part, and I always say this, I tell everybody this, that once getting into the trade and analyzing is really only the first part. Analyzing and understanding how to get into the trade is the first part. Managing the trade when you're in it, that's a totally different ballgame. And we talked about that in part 3 of the series that I published, is that managing the trade is just as important as learning how to get into the trade. Because once you're in it, I mean, you could blow an account over leveraging yourself. There's a lot of different things that could go wrong when you're in a trade. So when you're in it, you need to learn how to manage it. And learning how to manage it comes with managing your emotions, managing expectation, and more important than anything, risk management based on your account size. You don't want to over leverage your account. You don't want to go in too big. You don't want to go all in on a trade ever. You want to risk a very small percentage of your account and take wins. How do I get the volume in trading view? It just shows up on the side. So, sorry, I just saw that. Right here on these 3 dots, Click that you want volume, and it shows you right there. I only want volume. I don't care about anything else. Change in percentage, last, I don't care about any of that. I just want volume. All the other information that I need is on the chart.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
It looks like we're getting a little bit of retracement here on this 15, but it's fighting hard to stay up, so I'm not really worried. We didn't even look at the 4. Huge 4-hour candle. Huge 4-hour candle that broke the previous highs as well. And honestly, really great price action with it using this EMA ribbon as a support as well. Again, a very big W right here. A very big W pattern right here. I mean, this is a 4-hour W pattern. I mean, this trade, it's not really a matter of if, it's a matter of when we get to right here. $1,000 a day keeps the W2 away. That's true. 100%. That's my goals.
What if I could build an app that works my way?
I posted that on my actual story on Instagram the other day, and that's really my goal with my account right now. Is I should show you guys real quick. $2026 goals. I don't know if you can read it or not, but 2026 goals was YouTube monetization, 16K a month consistently trading, 1 to 5 reels per day on all platforms, grow the Discord channel to over 500. So some long-term goals. This is what we're looking forward to. I mean, and the people that I want around me are the people that want the same thing. Not necessarily for me, but just the same thing in their life. You surround yourself with like-minded people, and you know you can get far. Thankfully, I met Adele. I know you guys probably see Adele in the as the moderator. Best freelancer out there. Not freelancer even. He has his own marketing agency, but bar none, guy's awesome. Guy's awesome. Hopped in and immediately started helping me. I don't speak Russian. I would love to learn though, because I would totally answer you right now, but I do not speak Russian. I believe that's Russian. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm doing fantastic. I hope you're doing great too. I hope you guys like that thumbnail I put out today. AI was working in overtime creating that. Yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to do too. Like, I run a golf course for a living. I run a massive golf course for a living. I'm a golf professional. I'm a PGA member. I work 7 days a week, brother. 7 days a week. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that shit anymore. Lee Joy, what's up, man? I'm trying to be locked in, man. I'm trying. That's what we're all trying to do. You know what I mean? Trying to stay locked in. Just trying to make something. No one likes working. But this doesn't feel like work to me. I don't know about you guys. This does not feel like work to me. This is fun. This genuinely makes me happy. Like tomorrow, we might have a 6-hour stream tomorrow. We're gonna have a long stream tomorrow, unless we make our money and get out. But like, I fully intend to be right here with you guys, going over the markets. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Make sure you're liked and subscribed to the stream, subscribe to the channel, hop in the Discord. I know we pinned it, but we're gonna get there. It's just a matter of time. There you go. Yeah, Medicare business. Nice. I was on Wall Street for a while. Shit, I was a in sales, selling bonds and loans. Um, and I was in stocks. I was on Wall Street, so I know the grind, man. It's not fun, but right now I'm running a $10 million golf course, and don't get me wrong, I love what I do, but that's all I'm gonna say. But people like you guys watching, I'm just trying to help you guys get better too. And live streaming, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Live streaming keeps me in check. We talk about all these rules that we have for trading and all these things that, you know, we want to do to make sure that our strategy works. There is nothing harder than doing it live in front of people and posting it and leaving it out there. It's not easy. It's not easy. Straight up. It's tough. So like when you take L's on stream, it's tough. It hurts. You feel that. But streaming live has helped me become a better trader by sticking to my rules, because I have to win for you guys too. You're watching me. You know what I mean? $8 million, huh? $8 million? You lost $8 million last month and made 10 last week? No, good for you, man. That's awesome. I did not make or lose 8 million. Not even close. I didn't trade last week though. I didn't trade last week. Yeah, how often do I trade? I trade Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So 5 days a week, all Asian session, and then I'll do one New York session in there. So typically I do about 5 streams. So that's what I try to do. The Asian session works best with my work schedule, and I personally like the Asian session more. Like, I genuinely like the Asian session more. New York session, there's just a lot going on. I don't trade Fridays, and that is one of my rules, and I'm sticking to that. I do not trade Fridays. Fridays are dump-offs. I feel like I get caught on Fridays. I went and back-tested and looked at all of my trades from 2007. From 2007 all the way to present. And almost all of my losses came on Fridays. I don't have a course, man, no. I have a Discord group that's a community I'm trying to create, and I'm streaming. All the videos that someone would sell in a course, I posted for free. If you go to the playlist portion of my YouTube channel, there's parts 1, 2, and 3 on how to trade. It's all free. I'm not doing this. I don't want to make money from other people. Like, I do have a VIP signal group, and that's it. But, like, I'm trying to create a community, because when you create a community, there's value. There's value in the community. I will say, and I will say, the only thing that I have that's paid, there's one thing that I have that's paid, and that is $25, I believe it is. I haven't even been on my website in forever. I think it's $25 a month or $25 a week, and you'll get in the VIP signals group, and you'll get into the trading discussions that I will do with one-on-one videos, like one-on-one, and in Discord we'll go over things that I won't post on YouTube. But it's only one time a week. But if you do go to my website, I do have one, and it's very, very cheap. And the reason I do that is because there are people that want more than what's just free. It's $25 a month, and they want more than what's just free. They want that one-on-one mentoring. So I make times, I schedule them out, and yeah, I mean that's it. If people want to, if they want to learn more and have some more of my time, I have no problem doing it. I have no problem doing it at all. But no, I don't sell a course. And I don't plan on selling a course. Like, I'm not actively making a course. I'm sure at some point someone's going to ask me to do a PAM account for them, and I have in the past, where they do, you know, you just fund your account and it mirrors my account. I'm sure someone's going to ask me to do that at some point, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But right now, I trade my own capital. I don't believe in prop firms. If you want to trade prop firms, you can, but they don't work with my methods. And they do, but they... I gotcha. It's trading with Matt.ai. I don't know if it lets you click that link or not. There we go. Adele's got it. Thank you. Thank you, Adele. But I'm just creating a brand, you know? I've had many businesses over the years, and this is what brings me the most joy, is trading. I love looking at charts. Like, looking at charts is fun. But for some people, they don't like that. They just want to make money in the markets. So, join the Discord, which is free, and you can just take the trades that I put. Obviously, there's a level of trust that needs to be built there for you to just blindly take trades, and I don't suggest blindly taking trades from anyone. I don't. Even when I used to pay for signals when I was first starting out 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I actually started 15 years ago trading. I bought signals from a lot of people. Risky Ricky, Don Vo. I bought signals from a lot of people. And what I learned is that if you don't double check their signals, you